Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world. Today is the first day that I did not send out a mass text message getting everyone to join the live stream, so we'll see what kind of turnout we have today. But it will live on YouTube so people can watch it later. It's okay. Got a really cool episode for everyone today. When I started doing this stream, I watched a lot of those home shopping shows that everyone watches, where you get to see these really cool listings, but you never get to see how much the mortgage is and all the details and how much cash they're bringing to the table and all that good stuff. So that's kind of what I wanted to do on this stream. This morning we have a very cool listing in Washougal by Cheney. Cheney works with one of the real estate agents, or excuse me, one of the loan officers I trust a lot, Ray Broughton. He's been on the stream in the past, so we're going to take a look at that one. And then I got a listing in one of my favorite neighborhoods in Richfield. The question today is, the neighborhood is on, or the house is on Dusky Avenue. There's a lot of theme. There's a theme going on with all the subdivisions and streets in this neighborhood in Richfield. And this house is on Dusky Avenue. The question of the day is, what is Dusky referring to? Let's see if anybody can get it, the answer to that question. Let me just send a quick mass text. A little off my game this morning. But we'll see who shows up. I'm not going to send the text. We'll see who shows up. If no one shows up, then it'll just be for those who are watching on the recorded version. So yeah, all right. Let's get started with some housekeeping items. We'll do a little adjustment to the camera here. All right. Good morning, Diane. Thanks for joining the stream this morning. All right, so we're going into some housekeeping items. Diana normally send out a mass text to everybody, but I didn't this morning, so we'll see what our turnout is, but it doesn't matter, you're here. All right, so all the interest rates that I use on this live stream, I pull off of Mortgage News Daily. These aren't the interest rates my company is offering or any other company. This is my go-to resource to get a very accurate national average, unbiased, of what interest rates are doing. And what I mean by unbiased is there's no mortgage sponsors on here. There's no mortgage companies involved. They're not selling interest rates. They're just giving you a national average. There's also no points built in here. Points can be really confusing. Points are used to buy down interest rates. And if you go to some of the online lenders like Quicken and you click on Show Me Your Rates, they're going to show you rates with asterisks all over the screen. And those asterisks, if you scroll down to the fine print, you'll notice that those rates that they're advertising sometimes have 2 or 3 points built into that. So that's additional cost of building into that loan to show you an aggressive rate. So it really doesn't give you, it gives you a skewed idea of what rates are doing. Mortgage News Daily, like I said, is my go-to source. So interest rates have improved a little bit week over week. We were at 7.28 last week. We're at 7.16. So we're headed in the right direction after a little bit of bump in rates over the last few weeks. Jumbo loans, we're going to look at jumbo loans today. 7.40. So a jumbo loan is any loan amount over $766,550. $766. Puts you in the jumbo loan bracket, just meaning that it doesn't meet Fannie and Freddie's loan limits. So you're dealing with jumbo investors. Nothing to be scared of there. So we're going to dive into that today. Our government loans, FHA 6.62, VA 6.64. This is also a great website to come to hear really simple articles on what's going on in the market, how interest rates are fluctuating. Really quick reads, give you a good idea. You don't have to be an economic expert to understand these articles like a lot of the other websites. All right, let's look at some statistics. So every week, Gavin sends over, Gavin Huckins with Berkshire Hathaway sends over our market statistics. So let's take a look. So Clark County, new listings, 258. If you've been watching the last few weeks, we've seen increase in listings, new listings week over week. That is so important to our market as we get into summer, that we're seeing more listings get added each week. This week we're down 10%, 258 new listings in Clark County. And if you are a home buyer right now out shopping, you may have felt that number being down 10%. It's not good. We need to see more new listings to keep our inventory and our buyers versus seller market healthy. Pending sales, so homes that went into contract but haven't yet closed, down 2%, so pretty flat. But here's where we get into the danger zone, guys. Listings sold, 189 listings. So our listings sold are up 16%. New listings down 10%. That's not good. We need to see both those numbers positive to keep the market healthy. So it'll be really interesting to see this week what the weather does. It is gorgeous outside. Diane, did you see the Northern Lights last night? I totally forgot it. I was planning on it, and then I put on a movie and got sleepy and fell asleep. Woke up to everyone's Instagram pictures. It looked amazing. I'm crossing my fingers it happens again tonight. But the weather, it'll be interesting to see how it affects open house shopping today. I think it's going to have a positive impact, especially if you want to go on a nice drive out to Washougal. This listing I'm going to show you, it's going to be awesome. So it's too bad, Diane, you missed the Northern Lights. Try to stay up. I heard it was midnight last night, so try to stay up and see it tonight, or go on Instagram and see the pictures. It's pretty incredible. All right, some more statistics. So every time a real estate agent opens a lockbox on a house, that data is collected, and that's what we're looking at here. Lockbox activity in the state of Washington down 7.8%. After multiple weeks of increasing lockbox activity, we saw a little bit of a dip last week. In Oregon is fairly flat. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to understand where we're going to be once we're in June, with as far as lockbox activity and shoppers and new listings. So I'm waiting week by week with bated breath for these numbers to see what it's going to do. You know, if it kind of stays right where we're at now, I think it's going to be healthy. Obviously we want to see lower interest rates, right? We want to see home affordability come down. My fear is that if we don't get more new listings, we see interest rates continue to improve, affordability is going to improve, which is going to cause more buyers with less inventory. We're going to run into bidding wars. We're going to run into people overpaying for houses or paying above and beyond the listing price. So we will see. All right. You guys ready to dive into our first listing? Okay. 2116 Southeast 377th Avenue in Washougal. Now, for those of you who haven't watched the stream before, for the most part, I'm looking at these listings for the first time live with you guys. I do pull them up and pull some data from the listing to show, to prepare for the stream, but for the most part, I'm looking at these for the first time with you guys. So right off the bat, you can see this is a unique, pretty awesome home out in Washougal. Let's see what Cheney has to say in the description. Once in a lifetime true gem. Okay. Cheney, that's the perfect introduction to something I've been talking about for a while. She says once in a lifetime, okay? I get the question all the time, especially in this market, is when is the right time to buy? Is now a good time to buy a home? I think Cheney nails it here, okay? I think the perfect time to buy a home in this market is when the right home or the right opportunity presents itself. So if you are looking for a unique home, this is a great example of that. Something that doesn't come on the market every day. Stunning mid-century modern masterpiece nestled on 10 acres. Mount Norway real estate. Gateway to the Columbia River Gorge. I know Cheney does a lot of listings in Vancouver, but she also kind of specializes in the gorge. So this is an updated daylight ranch. Dynamic views of Oregon Mountain, Columbia River, Portland Lights. Meticulously renovated interior where every detail has been thoughtfully curated. Can't wait to see the views. The 10 acres is cool. All right, Cheney, if you are on, are you holding this house open anytime soon? All right, let's dive into some pictures. Okay, so it's listed at 1.6 million, 4 beds, 2 baths, 2744 square feet. There was a recent price reduction by 100 grand. Okay. There's a good drone shot, nice flat driveway, gravel drive in. You can see the views, kind of nestled up on a hill. Oh, Ryan, thanks. It is open today. Ryan is up camping on Spirit Lake. Ryan, those pictures you posted on Instagram of the lights last night were amazing. If you just jumped on, I fell asleep. Didn't get to see it. I'm gonna try again tonight. But yeah, what a cool place to see what happened last night. So I like this house. As you kind of drive up, it's unassuming until you go around the corner. But you can tell right off the bat. I mean, if I didn't know this was a renovated house, I would say it's new construction. So you can definitely see that mid-century modern design. Nice entryway. Love the ceilings and the exposed beams. Wow. So in the description, Cheney says, perfect home for entertaining. I think this picture says it all. You can definitely tell they had somebody that knew how to design and decorate. I love the light fixtures. It looks like slab granite, but it could be quartz. I wish Cheney was on to tell us a little bit more about the floors. It looks like it could be original floors. Love the ceiling. I mean, this really is a home you would see in a magazine, right? Love the subway tiles all the way to the ceiling for the backsplash. Lots of windows. I like how there's not cabinets above the range there. Gives it a really clean, unique look. But there's definitely lots of storage underneath. All right, so there's a slider out to the deck. Very big deck. Wood burning fireplace, man, very cool fireplace. Okay, this looks like our guest bath. Carries in the same cabinets that are in the kitchen, like the brass fixtures. Very cool tile here. And here's bedroom number 1. So this is 4 beds, 2 baths. Bedroom number 2, master or primary bedroom. with a slider out to the deck. I think that's so cool. Probably room to put a little hot tub out there if you wanted. The listing we saw last week, there was a master with a slider with a deck similar to this, and they had like a little 2-person hot tub out there. I like how the hardwoods are throughout the house. I don't see any carpet. Primary bathroom. Again, carrying the same mid-century modern fixtures and cabinets into the primary bathroom. Love the color of the tile, the contrast. In the shower, there is a window in the shower. Pretty cool. Dual vanities. Okay, this looks like a bonus room or maybe the 4th bedroom. Different flooring in here. This looks like manufactured hardwoods or hardwood laminates, which makes me think the flooring we saw in the other rooms was original. I could be wrong. The house is being held open today from 2 to 4, so you can go in there and ask Cheney about the floors. But we got another wood-burning fireplace. This looks like maybe we're down in the basement, the daylight basement. I see a pool table, a big TV, some bar stools. There's the big TV. Holy cow, look at that rocking chair. Is that an adult rocking chair? Looks like a giraffe. I've never seen an adult rocking chair before. Pretty cool. I would definitely put that in the contract. All right, here's a good shot of the basement. You can kind of see how it opens up into, that must be the 4th bedroom in there. Yes, so here's our 4th bedroom. Guest room or mother-in-law quarters. All right, so there's a nice drone shot. Man, it's beautiful. So I know Cheney was going to try to join us on the stream this morning, but she was out of service. But she will be out holding this house open today from 2 to 4, so go check it out. Mention that you saw it on the stream. There's the hot tub, so there is a hot tub down out the basement. Very cool. All right, kind of skim through some of these. Man. Another good drone shot showing you the 10 acres. Very cool. Ryan, thanks for sending this listing over, and tell Cheney I said thank you as well. Okay, let's dive into some mortgage options. What does a mortgage on a $1.6 million home look like? Well, it really depends. Depends on what you're looking to do. I think that there are going to be a lot of buyers that are selling a home, maybe are walking away with a lot of proceeds they want to roll over. To get this into a conforming loan limit, 766,550 is one possibility, but we're going to start off by looking at a jumbo loan. So a jumbo loan is nothing to be scared of. In fact, they need to change the name of jumbo loans. It sounds scary. It's not. It's just a loan that doesn't meet Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac's loan limit guidelines. Every year they increase those loan limits, but they're only going to guarantee loans to the lenders under that 766. So if you go over that, you're into jumbo or non-conforming loan territory. Like I said, nothing to be scared of. In this example, we're going to put 20% down. So here's our purchase price at 1.6 million. We're putting 20% down, which is going to make our loan amount 1.2,080,000. Interest rate, which I pulled right off of Mortgage News Daily, 7.4%. We're going to go up and take a look at our payment breakdown. So again, our purchase price, 1.6 million. Principal and interest, $8,862 a month. This is what what's fascinating to me is the property taxes in Washougal are very affordable, $724,000 on a $1.6 million listing is very affordable taxes. If you were in Vancouver, you'd probably be looking at somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500 a month. Homeowners insurance around $100 is going to protect the house in case of a fire or burglary or something of that nature. We're not paying any mortgage insurance because we are putting that 20% down. So if we add these three numbers together, I get a total payment of $96.86. This is where I always ask, how does that number sit with you? And this is an interesting one because it's a large number, right? Not the majority of homeowners are looking for a mortgage payment of almost $10,000. But this is an important question to ask still, no matter what price point you're in, is how does that number sit with you? It's either going to be way out of budget, way under budget, or way right on to exactly what you were expecting. Okay. Closing costs. To get to 80% loan to value ratio or 20% down, we're going to need to put down $320,000. Again, somebody that's financing this home is going to be rolling over proceeds from a sale. Closing costs around $36.91. Prepaid taxes, insurance, and interest. That's going to start our escrow account. That's going to pay for our property taxes and homeowners insurance when those bills are due. Probably around $10,000 for a total out-of-pocket expense of $333,000. Okay, let's pause there. So when we were going over the statistics this morning, we were talking about how new listings are down. In this price point, there's going to be some negotiating room, right? One of the things, if you're rolling over equity, and there's a lot of this going on right now, is what if your home is not sold yet? You can write what's called a contingent offer. So we're going to offer you $1.6 million, but our offer is contingent on our home selling so we can move those funds over. This is also commonly referred to as a bumpable offer. So let's say we came in and offered $1.5 million and they accepted it and our offer was contingent, and then 3 weeks later somebody comes in and says, you know, I really like this house, I'll offer you 1.6. Then the sellers can come back to me, being the first contingent offer, and say, hey, we want you to waive that contingency, or we're going to take the other offer for 1.6. We're going to get bumped out of it. So that gives us an opportunity either to really quickly do a price reduction and get our home sold, or find another source for our down payment, or talk to Cody and see what we can do about lowering our down payment. But if you are wanting to buy a home like this and you haven't sold your home yet, know that you can write a contingent offer. It's one of those things that real estate agents and lenders, we do this every day, so we just assume people know that, but a lot of people don't know that you can do that. Okay, let's say we sold our house and we have a big down payment. I want to roll over $833,000. We can drop this down to a conforming loan limit, so we're putting over 50% down. Our total cash to close is now $847,000. But what that does to our payment is it drops our principal and interest down to $53.44. Our interest rate's dropping down as well because we're in the conforming loan limit, and we're at $61.86 for a total payment. So if we compare those two side by side, we're bringing in an additional $500,000, but we're saving $35.17. So let's say you have $800,000 to put down. This is where that question of how does that payment sit with you really becomes important, because is saving $500,000 and leaving it in an account that's giving you a return worth an extra $3,500 a month? A lot of people want to put the 20% down, or they want to be in a conforming loan limit. And I get that. And for most people that makes sense, but it's worth exploring your options, right? And this is when we say we help people finance a home in a smart way. This is a good example of that. Just because you have the extra $500,000 to put down, when you look at the numbers, you may not want to. It may not be worth pulling $500,000 out of an IRA or out of an investment account to save $3,500 a month, or it might make a lot of sense. But a lot of people see jumbo, they get scared, they think, okay, I have to do this, or I have to put 20% down. This is a good example of reviewing your options. So there you go. There's Cheney's listing. Thanks again, Ryan and Cheney, for sending that over. And Ray, if Ray's watching, thank you. Really cool listing. What'd you guys think? If you're not watching this live, drop it in the comments what you guys think about this house. Go see Cheney. Tell her you saw the live stream this morning. All right, you guys ready for number 2? Ryan, I don't know if you're on earlier, but I asked a question. I asked it on the live Instagram too. The next house we're going to look at is in Richfield, and it's on Dusky Avenue. In Richfield here, it's one of my favorite neighborhoods over in Taverner Ridge. A lot of the streets and the neighborhoods have themes in their names. Who can tell me what Dusky is referring to? Ryan, it's not fair. You're going to know right off the bat, but okay. So, back into most people's reality, we're looking at a purchase price $859, 1833 South Dusky Drive. Sorry, not Dusky Avenue, Dusky Drive. Ryan is correct. Dusky is a subspecies of Canadian geese. They are from a very specific part of Alaska. They are endangered, and they do migrate through western Washington. So for all of our waterfowl hunters out there, you're not allowed to hunt Duskies. It's very hard to tell them apart from other ducks or other geese. They are not as smart, so they will come right into your decoys. They fly low. They're a very easy target, but they are not on the list. So Dusky geese. Okay. I don't think Diane's a big hunting fan. I am in a networking group with Diane, and she always gives me a look when I talk about waterfowl hunting. So we'll see. And now that I see her YouTube name is Vegan Coach, she's probably not a fan of hunting, but it is really cool, guys. There are so bird watchers in Richfield. If you're into waterfowl or bird watchers or wildlife, it's such a cool place to live. I've lived near this neighborhood for 17 years. And it's so cool, especially this time of year. When you live here year after year, you start to see the patterns of when certain species of birds come back. When the geese leave in the fall, and when they come back, which they're starting to come back now. As soon as spring hits, you'll be outside and you can hear the geese coming in, and it really is a cool time of year seeing the transition in the season. There's very specific small windows when certain ducks come in, when widgeon come back, and when they leave. Wood ducks we'll start to see in the very late summer, very early fall. So you have Osprey Point. We have a lot of Osprey eagles and hawks, bald eagles in this area, owls. So you'll see as you go through. In fact, Taverner is another type of goose. So anyways, very cool, if anybody cares. All right, let's take a look at this listing. I found this one on Instagram. I believe it's the Cooper real estate team. If you are watching this, feel free to put your info in the contact or in the comments. I didn't have a chance to pull all of your info, but I really like this listing. We're looking at a 2017 build, 4-bed, 4-bath, 1 level, 2,600 square feet. So this is a really nice size, 1 level in a very nice neighborhood. Let's see what they say. Welcome to your dream home in the highly coveted Taverner Ridge neighborhood in Richfield. I don't know what a 3.1 bathroom is. I think 3.5 maybe. Got a decent lot, 7,500 square feet. It's going to be low maintenance. You know, a lot of people that are looking at a 1 level like this are looking for low maintenance, so not a huge yard to take care of. Northwest style finishes, a door in every corner. So primary ensuite equipped with double sinks, soaking tub, walk-in shower. So we're really looking for that downsize borrower, somebody that's looking for one level, something that they can live in for a while, that's easy. Ease of maintenance, see? Covered back patio. Parking is a breeze, 3-car garage. Okay, let's look at pictures. So you can see right off the bat, 3-car garage, very flat, 3-car driveway. This is something that most people don't look for, but just because you have a 3-car garage, there's a lot of neighborhoods, especially in Richfield, give you a 2-car driveway. So it's a driveway that wides out into 3 cars. This is very nice. It is a 3-car driveway. This looks like a Pacific Lifestyle home. I could be wrong on that. Here's our nice entryway. Like the woodwork around all the doors. That was an upgrade for whoever bought this home originally. Bedroom number 1. Corner closet. Bedroom number 2. You know, I like just the little unique touches that do add a little bit to this home, like the woodwork around this window with the arch. Bedroom number 3. These bedrooms are on the smaller side for 2,600 square feet, so I'm excited to see where that square footage is. Here's our guest bath. Okay. There's that Northwest style they talked about in the description. Nice fireplace to the ceiling. Ceiling fan. Very big kitchen. So here's our square footage. Lots of cabinets, like the wood in the kitchen. It's got a separate dining room, kind of a cool entry into that dining room back there. Very nice cabinets, got your wine storage on the end of the island. Little breakfast nook, lots of lighting, windows. That to me looks like solid slab granite. Tile backsplash up to the cabinets. Stainless appliances, stainless hood. There's that dining room. It is kind of nice to have a dining room tucked away with a little bit of privacy. For those special occasions like Mother's Day this Sunday. Our utility room. All right, found some square footage. Very large primary bedroom and bathroom. Cool little niche in the ceiling, but very large. It's definitely a square bedroom, but with that niche in the ceiling that makes it feel like an Oval Office or something. Okay, looks like we do have a door out to the patio off the primary. There's our primary bathroom. Now they have tile countertops, which is a little surprising. You'd think you'd see a solid surface there. Nice big walk-in closet. So here, I'm guessing is bedroom number 4, which they're using as an office. Looks like a good sized room as well. Again, a little bit of character with this niche here. And its own bathroom. So this would be your mother-in-law quarters on the one level. covered patio, nicely landscaped yard. You know, when you see these smaller lots with a small backyard, just because you have a small backyard doesn't mean you don't need to landscape it or make it look like a nice space, a nice place to be. And they did a good job with that here. All right, very nice. You know, this is stuff to look at too. If you're getting older and you're looking to move into a one level, you know, details like this, like they have, looks like stamped concrete on the side of the house, so it makes it easy to pull your garbage cans in and out. All that little stuff matters. Hey, what do you guys think? All right. So quickly, we're doing a conforming loan amount. So we're going to put just a little over 10% down. Our purchase price is $859, making it with just a little over 10% to get to that $766,550 loan amount. Interest rate, which we pulled off a Mortgage News Daily website, 7.16. We get a total payment of $59.45. I'm not going to break down the payment because we're getting close on time here, but $59.45 with 10% down. Cash to close, $103,141. For those of you who watch the stream on a regular basis, you know that I'm a big fan when I say finance your home in a smart way. 2-1 buy downs make a lot of sense right now. So here's an example of that. There's lots of ways to finance this home. This is just one. I'm trying to show you guys something a little different here. 2-1 buy down is a temporary buy down. It is not a loan program. It's a loan feature that can be added on to almost any loan program. And simply what we're doing is we're having the sellers pay to reduce our interest rate by 2% the first year and 1% the second year. So it gives us a little bit of a soft landing into this payment. We can kind of ease into it. We can also kind of partner that with what we think interest rates are going to do over the next 3 years. If we think we're going to be refinancing anyways, if interest rates do come down, then you can take advantage of having that lower payment for the first 2 years and then hopefully catch a refinance by the end of year 3. But if you don't, you're not in an adjustable rate. This is a fixed mortgage. So you're going to have this payment, $59.45, and this interest rate, 7.16 for the life of the loan. In year 1, if we did do a 2-1 buy down that the sellers would pay for, it drops our payment down to $44.93, saving us $1,451 a month. So maybe you're just getting used to being on a fixed income. You're just retired. And you know you can afford $59.45, but it would sure be nice to have a year or two to get used to that payment. For the first 12 months, you can save $1,451. You can see here our interest rate drops to 4.16. I'm sorry guys, I made a mistake. It should be 5.16. That's going to change everything. Let's see if I can quickly fix that. Let's see. Ryan is sitting at the campground laughing right now at me for making this mistake, but it's an easy fix. Takes a lot of guts to do this live, guys. Okay, so we're back, 5.16. So our payment in year 1 is $49.53, saving us $1,000 a month. Sorry guys, so for the first year, you're saving $1,000 a month. Year 2, you're at $54.37 with the interest rate at 6.16, saving you $571 a month. And then in years 3 through 30, you are at the full payment. So there's just one of many ways to finance a home like this. Thank you for everyone for being here this morning. Diane, I appreciate you taking the time. Everyone check out Diane's YouTube channel. She's got a great one. She runs a Sensei franchise, sells candles and scented items. Very cool. Lots of Mother's Day ideas on there. Ryan, thanks for joining us from the campsite. Make sure you're subscribed, share this stream. If you guys have any cool listings or anything you want to hear or talk about, or you think would be compelling content for the stream, please let me know. Make sure you check out the Aurora Borealis. If we see it again tonight, I will be watching. Post those on Instagram. Check out my stream. I will post anything on there. I'll try to make a clever mortgage-related post with Northern Lights in the background. Everybody, go enjoy the weather. Have a great weekend. Thanks for your time. We'll see you all next Saturday.